The recent Dallas Car Show saw a surge in interest in Formula One cards. Is this a flash in a pan, or are we looking at a new frontier for investment? My thoughts after this. What's up, YouTube? Car Boss here. We talk about everything cards, money, investing. Alright, let's go. Organized motor racing had already existed since the early 1920s, but only officially became the Formula One we know today since 1946, after the end of the Second World War. The early 1950s is when the emergence of teams managed by road car brands, which are familiar today, such as Ferrari, Mercedes-Benz, and Alfa Romeo. It's in the 1970s where the great Bernie Ecclestone transformed the sport into the multi-billion-dollar franchise it is today, where cars are a showcase of advanced technological art and the drivers revered as heroes. The premise of the sport is simple: first to the finish line wins. But when it comes to Formula One, there is hype, strategy, technology, and not to mention demonstration of skill and talent, all bundled together in a weekend of high-octane entertainment. Michael Schumacher and Ferrari dominated the races in the early 2000s, and when he retired in 2006 after 16 years, he held numerous records, only to be smashed by the current world champion, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is the 36-year-old out of the United Kingdom who currently holds the record for most race wins at 98, which is a personal win rate of 36% of all the races he raced. He's also a 7-time world champion, winning the title in almost half his 15 seasons as a racer. This is truly a display of dominance for any sport that perhaps only rivaled by the great Bill Russell, where he won 11 championships out of 13 seasons as a Celtic. Formula One global audience size is probably second only to soccer, keeping in mind Formula One only has 22 or 23 races a season, versus 380 fixtures in total for the English Premier League or the Spanish La Liga. Also noting that Formula One doesn't have any premier events like a Super Bowl or a World Series, but still attracts roughly 87 million viewers on average race. Super Bowl 2021, the pinnacle of the football season, just barely topped that number with 96 million viewers. Formula One is a sport with billions of dollars invested in it, but one area that's yet to see a large boom is the merchandise or collectibles segment. Up to today, Formula One's sought-after collectibles has been limited to race-use helmets, gloves, and some oddities like car parts, as well as lesser collector stationery and model kits. I would consider an investment market non-existent on these collectibles, as most collectors kept items of their favorite drivers and memories of the sport. Topps recently jumped into the Formula One collectible foray, launching 3 hobby products between 2020-2021, the Topps Chrome 2020, the Sapphire variant, and a high-end Topps Dynasty. Topps had previously tested waters through its Topps Now product, similar to that of the Panini Instant we have today. The Topps Now cards were previously an afterthought, but prices soared by the time Topps Chrome 2020 product was released April this year. Lewis Hamilton, dubbed perhaps the GOAT of the sport, highlights the 200 card base set with multiple parallels, and his base card number 1 can be considered his true rookie card. Hobby box price for the 2020 Chrome in the secondary market can be had for around $500. Not bad price point considering the Hamilton base fetches around $150. Only 3 of the 4 cards per pack are base cards, with each pack containing either an insert or a parallel, and with just 18 packs a box, regular odds to pull just a base Hamilton is roughly 1 in 3 boxes. Its silver refractor multiplies that odds by 3 and looks stunning in a PSA holder. Raw silver refractors are running about $1,000 per, and PSA 10s are commanding around $5,000. It's probably too soon to tell whether these prices are fair or overinflated. Though Hamilton's already close to the tail end of his career, collectors and investors in a few years' time may look back thinking how cheap the prices were back in 2021 for the sport's current undisputed GOAT. The current distant second would be Max Verstappen, and his card prices are roughly a third of Hamilton's. His stats have the making to be in line for a great career, but there is a great deal of uncertainty from an investment standpoint for Verstappen or any other driver not named Lewis Hamilton. Of course, with any new alternative sport, there is a possible downside as well. Tiger Woods and Serena Williams had their cards each climb to the stratosphere early this year, only to have them crashing soon after there wasn't a strong consistent following to maintain the support line of those exorbitant prices. Will Formula One resign to similar fates after this year? It's hard to tell given how new card collecting is to the whole Formula One collectibles market. I do however think that the 2020 Topps Chrome number 1, Lewis Hamilton, be it the base or refractor, will have a steady demand given it's his first true rookie card, nice looking photo, especially with a refractor background and sitting presently at a very palatable price point for a common Formula One fan or collector. These are all positive traits for a solid risk-managed investment. I've already started to wet my fingers with Formula One, but during these times of uncertainty where the general sports car market is on a downtrend, I would be careful in buying the upswings of an alternative sport, as opposed to taking advantage of downswings in some other established staples like basketball. I believe there's money to be made presently in the space for breakers and flippers, but time will tell if this can be truly an investment play. So if you guys like this video and found it very useful, do like and subscribe for more content in the future. I will be putting up similar videos, so do watch out for that. Thanks and have a great day.